कर्नाटक के वजीर आला सिद्धरामैया को मूडा स्कैंडल में प्रोसिक्यूशन पर हाई कोर्ट से आरिजी रिलीफ मिल गया है। इस सिलसिले में बीजेपी ने बेंगलुरु के फ्रीडम पार्क में एहतजाज किया।
ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ 20-30 ಸೈಟ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿಯೇ, ಎಲ್ಲ 50-80 ಸೈಟ್ಗಳಲ್ಲ, 50-80 ಅಡಿ ಸೈಟ್ಗಳು. ನುಂಗಕ್ಕೂ ಕಷ್ಟನೇ ಅದು. ಬಾಯಿ ದೊಡ್ಡದು ಬೇಕು ನುಂಗಕ್ಕೂ. ಇವ್ರು ಯಾವಾಗ ನುಂಗಿದ್ರು? ಅವ್ರ ಹಿಂಬಾಲಕರೆಲ್ಲ 600-700 ಸೈಟ್ ನುಗ್ಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾರು ಮೂಡ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷ ಇದ್ದ, ಅವನ್ಯಾರೋ ಮರಿಗೌಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು, ಅವ್ರ ಸಮುದಾಯದವರು, ಅವನೊಂದು ಪತ್ರ ಬರೆದ. ಮೂಡಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು 4,000-5,000 ಕೋಟಿ ಈ 50-50 ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲೂಟಿ ಮಾಡವ್ರೆ. ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ದಿರೋದು. ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡವ್ರು ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಅವರು ಅಂತ. ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ದಿರೋದು. ಇವಾಗಿರುವಂತ ಮೂಡ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯನವ್ರು ನೇಮಕ ಮಾಡಿ ಮೊನ್ನೇನೋ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೊಡೆದ್ರಂತ, ಚಂದಾಗಿ ನುಣ್ಣಗೆ ರುಬ್ಬುತ್ತರಂತೆ ಹಾಕೊಂಡವನ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಅವನು ಬರೆದ ಪತ್ರ ಅರ್ಬನ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ, ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗೆ, ನೋಡಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ಲೂಟಿ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ಅದನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಯಾರೋ RTI ಕಾರ್ಯಕರ್ತ ಹಾಕದ 5,000 ಇಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಲೂಟಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯನವ್ರ ಕಥೆನೂ ಅದ್ರಾಗೆ ಆಚೆ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು.
बीजेपी के रहनुमा चलवादी नारायण स्वामी और डॉक्टर CN अश्वथ नारायण की क़यादत में एहतजाज का मकसद कांग्रेस पार्टी की गवर्नर के खिलाफ कार्रवाइयाँ और बयानात की तनकीद और मजम्मत है।
I am quite surprised that the governor thinks that the law and order situation is deteriorating in Karnataka. I don't see any protests happening, and the only people who are protesting are his own fraternity, that is the BJP party. In fact, coincidentally, I have with me what happened last time when Yediyurappa ji was given the governor's sanction for prosecution. BJP stages anti-governor protest in Karnataka. They called for a Karnataka Bandh when they were in power. Have we said anything like that? Our people are protesting against this unconstitutional move in a peaceful manner. It's BJP who's trying to disrupt the law and order situation here. And the governor, it seems, is adding fuel to the fire by claiming that the law and order is deteriorating. The constitutional head is being responsible for the constitutional crisis in Karnataka. Why is he doing this? There is, even in the permission to prosecution, is not stated any facts of the case saying that this is what is necessary for the prosecution. So he is to be blamed for the current situation here, and the law and order situation is completely in control. There is no Karnataka Bandh that has been called like how it had happened last time, and we are going to ensure that the government of Karnataka ensures more investments, more employment. First of all, Gandhi. Yes, I get it. First of all, BJP should figure out whether they like Gandhiji or Savarkar. They can't come in front of Gandhiji's statue and protest and say that Gandhiji's ideals are being broken here. Number one. Number two, they are saying that if the governor is being attacked because he's a Dalit. Where were these people when their own ex-home minister, Mr. Arga Gnyanendra, called Mr. Kharge burnt? He said Mr. Kharge is burnt. That's why his name is Kharge. Kharge is in Karnataka. Is Mr. Kharge a Brahmin? Where were they when they insulted Mr. Kharge like this? The BJP ex-home minister said that he's a sitting MLA now. And the MLC, the council opposition leader, Mr. Narayan Swami Chaluvadi, if you recollect, when they burnt RSS khaki knickers in Shimoga, he was made to do one abhiyan, one exercise of collecting chaddis. You remember? Did Mr. Bommai do it? Did Mr. Vijendra do it? No. They made only Mr. Narayan Swami Chaluvadi do it because he's a Dalit. They made him carry used, soiled underwear, underpants, knickers, when he was the BJP SC/ST cell president. They can allege anything. No, they can. BJP can allege anything. They are not even ready to come in front of the investigation. We have constituted a commission, an investigation commission. Let them come, give all the documents that they have. When we said we are averse to that. So what? How do you know who's given this letter? Who has this letter that has surfaced? Has it been endorsed by any investigative agency? Has it been authenticated by any forensic expert? It has been, as of now, it has been endorsed by BJP leaders and of course JDS leaders. My only request to the Honorable Governor is, Tawar Chand Gehlot Sahab hai. Tawar. Tawre in Kannada means lotus. Lotus. Tawre Chand Gehlot mat baniye. You are a constitutional head.
Well, I mean, there is no intention on anybody's part, I think, to have, to put the governor in fear. But I think when governors step out of line and, take measures which are unpopular on the people, because people of Karnataka feel that this is an assault on the government of Karnataka. And it is something where he has acted partisanly. So it may lead to some, emotions rising. But I don't think otherwise there's nothing to fear. And governor should we all respect the governor that way.
Is he somewhere worried after a statement by Mr.
Maybe because sometimes what happens when such things happen, it is always better to be careful, because you'll never know, some miscreant might always do something. So better to be careful. But it's not a good development, because governor should not have done what he has done when he has shown himself to be so openly partisan and trying to do things according to a political agenda. That sends a wrong message to people. So that is a fundamental mistake here. So when that happens, obviously there is apprehension. Obviously the police and everyone will want to take extra precaution, and everybody wants the governor to be safe, and we all want him to work properly, work actively without any fear, and hopefully this will just blow over. But he should think about how he is going about his duties. I think that is what I think he should really introspect.